And this morning, I would like to introduce you several new products we are going to be released by year 2021. From my right hand side, this is the bio access control validators, and this is the 5G gateway. And on my left hand side, this is the medical computer and monitor series. Today, I wish that we can have the very efficient 30 minutes. We can introduce product with some live demo. After these 30 minutes, you can actually click the hand on my exhibition room. Then, once you click it, then we are still able to continue to speak on my room, okay, by camera and the voice. So this is the setup looks like. Therefore, please stay with us for today. So I'm going to start my presentation, okay? As I said, there will be 3 series products we are going to show today: bio access control, IoT 5G IoT Gateway, and medical computers. So let us to browse about what's going to be happen for bio access control validators. I think during this COVID-19, it changed the business model, also changed our life. Therefore, we start to consider how we are able to associate with the communities for the coming future. So we are considering into a more prevention-like products to secure people's life and the people's safety. So the bio access control product series are including into 4 major segmentations. The first one is in the vehicle approach. The second one is in medical space. The third one is a common use, but in a single validation. And the fourth one is in the wider space for multiple validation. So they are all coming by different kind of the product features, such as vehicle. We designed the military categories, military standard. And for medical space, we designed the machine to have the medical certification, safety certification. For single validation, has a biometrics validation, and the multiple validation has the biometrics validation and the car and the QR code validation. These application functions are designed for epidemic prevention, such as when people accessing the space, we give the space a chance to have the measurement of the human life body conditions. At this moment, it is the favor. If a high temperature, then we can detect it. And we also give it a chance for an identity verification. So by a face or finger, car is an NFC, or a QR code scanning. So now let me introduce about the multiple validation machine. The product is called ABC RN008-T. The product feature with a human temperature detector. It has the fever warning, even this person is wearing a mask. So they can do a facial recognition in a very instant way, such as less than 0.7 seconds. Okay, and for living body, for example, if this is somebody without the ID, and we still can give it a detection, but we also will send a warning to the backend. So it comes with the NFC card reader to support the majority standards such as the MyFair Classic, Plus, Ultralight, such as, okay? So most of the card used today is able to be used. And it has the barcode scanner, support the 1D, 2D QR code. So most of the cell phone can be used, okay? Well, it has a wide connectivity feature such as the Wi-Fi, Ethernet supported, and the USB I-45 and the relay output for door access. Reading at the product specification, yes, this is a proprietary approach with using the SoC. And the good thing is that it is very secure and also protected. So very hard to be hacked, okay, by somebody else. So very high security machine, and we are using a very fast CPU to enhance the performance of the unit. If you need more detail about the product specification, so we can discuss later on as you click the hand and we are able to talk about, or we can send you email the full detail of the data sheet. But if you read at the right hand side, the product dimension, so you can see this is a very compact design. It's designed in 215mm by 245mm and only 38mm depth. That means this is a very small machine. So now you can see this unit. So this is only just like an A4 size paper size. And we designed with a multiple mounting solution, such as a wall mount solution, and the desktop mount solution, and the standard mount solution. So look, if you I think this is time frame for you to POC this unit to host basis. So remember, the single validation is good for small space, such as a retail shop or a department store. So if this multiple validation is good for large space, such as the museum and school, hotel, such as, okay. So now I want to be in more focus on a vehicle application. This is a rack style in vehicle validator, okay? So the product called ABCRN005-T. Our idea is that to use this machine to be applicable, replaceable, all these current validator being used in public transportation. So when you go to take the bus, you need to sweep the car and for the payment and get access. So there is a validator there, okay? So we want to use this model to replace that space, okay? And then you have a chance for a body temperature detection for this kind of the protection, okay? So this machine features with a military certification, military standard design, such as a military standard A1G. So we will test this unit under these criteria, including vibration, functional shock test, and mechanical shock test, electronic static discharge test, low temperature and high temperature test. So if you are reading about this index, we are able to use this machine at the -30°C operating environment for 2-hour duration. And at a high temperature, we are able to do 60°C degree, okay, for 24 hours duration. So that is a kind of the scenario I try to create for the people in India. So as we know, at your northern border, at the high mountainside, Himalaya mountain, right now is very unstable, okay? And so a lot of challenge from people at the other side, the troops at the other side. So actually this machine can be used at that kind of environment, very cold, okay, area. And well, you can show off to these people that, hey, come, you can't get access to India land, okay? Because you got the COVID-19, okay? So you push them back. But however, this is a joke. But that means this machine is able to use under that kind of critical environment, okay? It also features with a very high brightness LCD panel with the automatically dimming backlight dimming control. That is very useful. For example, if you are install this machine in the bus, okay, and you want when the daytime under the very bright sunshine, this machine is still readable. So actually, you need to produce enough candles for people to read. But in the nighttime, when the outside environment getting very dark, so therefore you want the LCD backlight is low enough to protect the people's eyes, the visibility. Okay, don't hurt the eyes. So you need to have the auto dimming function to be designed. So we designed this function. And of course, it comes with many sensors. Okay, body temperature, can be Face ID, can be fingerprint, can be NFC, can be QR code scanning. All the payment feasibility, our eye identification detection feasibility for next 5 to 10 years are being designed into this unit. So it means you just need to do software upgrade. You don't need to do any hardware upgrade. That is all meaning of the design. The communication interface is rich. We have 3G, 4G, IS-485. So even though if you want this unit to be a kind of the hotspot for the transportation, it can do because it can be a LTE router, multiple in, multiple out feature. Okay. And the product specification, as mentioned here, we decide to using a Qualcomm Snapdragon design to be a kind of the clean supply chain, one of the clean supply chain for India market. So all the other detail you can refer to the data sheet and also can let me know. And for the mounting solution, we have wall mount and the pole mount for vehicle usage. Therefore, please talk to us for any POC if you wish to have. So this is the kind of the product mix scenario we try to describe inside a train or inside a bus. So on the door access side, you have the ABC RN005T for the validation. So you also can design a in-vehicle computer. We have this model ISY-S00B R39D. This is a ruggedized proprietary in-vehicle computer usage for backup, data backup, okay, or any image storage. So you can design a VT ICF 3004. This is a 360-degree featureized camera inside a bus. You can do a 360-degree surround monitoring, okay? And then you can design in ECN T4RW or T5R Wi-Fi and the 4G or 5G router to deliver the data back to the cloud center or monitoring center. Therefore, this is the complete solution for your in-vehicle, in-transportation setup. So next one, let us to introduce you this IoT Gateway. So before that, we need to talk about 5G. So 5G is about, I think a lot of people will say 5G is about enhancement speed, okay? Because 5G is more faster than 4G, okay? You know, I know. But actually, 5G has more feature than that, okay? 5G has more feature than that for what? For enhancement mobile broadband, we call eMBB. eMBB is a key application for gigabit speed transmission. So actually 5G is very good for a small cell setup. Small cell. You have to understand, today the 4G, the signal is a little bit fuzzy because there has a limitation for input and output port limitation for 5G base station. But for 5G, there is no. Actually, you can duplicate the base station into a small cell. So actually, for the 5G penetration, it can be widely penetrated into every dead corner. Okay, so gigabit speed in broadband, mobility broadband can be a very killer application for smart city or for smart home. Combining with smart city, there is a AMTC, massive machine type communication. As what I said, there will be 10 times more numbers of units that can be connected into a per base station compared to 4G. So once you penetrate more base station, and the per base station can connected 10 times more 5G devices, guess what? That is a real IoT penetration for the market. That is the meaning of the 5G. Of course, the basic benefit of the 5G is the low latency, ultra reliable and low latency communication. And this is what you know and I know about 5G. For example, for reality, VR, the AR, or for VR, or for remote healthcare, or for auto driving. Anyway, today we focus on the sub-6G, which is focused on eMBB and the MNTC today. So this application, as I mentioned before, for small cell, compared to 4G's macro cell, small cell better, can be more penetrated. Massive MIM, 10 times more number for per station to be connected than 4G per 5G devices. Beamforming, this is a very good application for military. Beamforming just like a radar, okay? So 5G can be a radar, okay? 4G, you know, sometimes you are using 4G position, it's still a little fuzzy, okay? But the 5G can really tracking the people, tracking the device into a very accurate way, okay? So this is a 5G, a real killing application of the 5G. So then what about this machine? This machine today, we introduced in the Taiwan market for sub-6G, for the mobility broadband and for the actually for the kind of the IoT application. So this is a 5G to Wi-Fi. I really want to encourage you people. I know the 5G is not in India yet, but again, to take the corner side, you always win the advantage in front hand. So if you guys are able to start to speccing in the 5G to your client, then sometimes you really can get some other opportunity in the future, such as a small cell penetration or beamforming penetration or for such as. So don't see this as just a little device, nothing else than other router, but 5G can make the gain road different. Okay, so encourage you to do it. And also, this is coming from Taiwan, so this is a product of the clean network manufacturer. So we don't use Huawei because we are not allowed to use Huawei. So we have to use Taiwanese technology. So so that's how the India market is able to confident about this solution. And this is one application that we're using in Taiwan for retail store. So this 5G, because so fast, therefore when the fixed network is down, and automatically this retail chain, 250 store in Taiwan, will switch their payment authorization and the backup services to the cloud at the HQ by using the Wi-Fi by using the 5G and the Wi-Fi services. So it works very well. So this is a product specification. It's download compatible with the 4G IoT. We still have some 4G broadband, but high 5G can be N1 to 79. Okay, the speed is very fast. It's a 4 gigabits download and 300 megabit upload. So it's almost like a fixed network speed. Okay. The operation temperature is also -30 to 75. So at last, this is our advantage, ACT power. I think some people working with me for some time understand ACT power is the solutions of the embedded excellence company. So my core business is the design to order services. So you guys give me the specification and I make the product for you. So this is where I started for. But this year, due to the COVID, so more and more demand is in the medical field. So that's why we start to introduce some medical grade product. This is the our team. Later, our product manager Joe will introduce himself, and he is the 15 years ago he introduced the world first one AIO for a gaming industry. So the company called AnyBet Gaming for Rotary. Okay, so he made the first AIO machine for 2,000 units back to 15 years ago. And the concept of the design to order services is that we are able to consult with you for PCB, mechanical, and ID design, and then go to the detail of the specification discussion, and we can make the prototyping with the certification and the quality system for you. Of course, all the machines are made in Taiwan. We have the ISO certified manufacturer for 9001. 14,001 and 13485 for medical production. Okay, so talking about the medical, you need to talk about IEC 60601-1 and the -1-2 standard. So we have this machine to be used for medical car in the patient room for ECG unit, for the MRI unit. Okay, so particularly this one is 19-inch. Monitor are being sold in Netherlands, in EU, Europe hospital. So this is the real application. So at the final, I would like to say, trust us. The product are from Taiwan, made in Taiwan. The core IT center, the item of the IT. Please, thank you very much for the opportunity to let me to show your our standard today. And later, I will ask my product manager Dan to show you the live demo. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dan from SCD Power Taiwan, and I'm in charge of this product. Today, I'll demonstrate the major function of this bio access control validator. Okay, let's go. If you do not wear the mask, the device will remind you, please wear the mask, like this.
Please wear a mask.
And after wearing the mask, the device will do the face recognition and the temperature detection.
That normal temperature 36.4.
You can see even I wear the mask, this device can recognize who I am. And if your temperature is too high, exceed the set value, it will warn the temperature is too high and reject your access.
Temperature is too high. Abnormal temperature 39.5 centigrade.
Okay. The NFC card, you can use it to pass also, if the card is valid. And this is the invalid card.
Invalid card.
It will reject your access. Okay. Regarding the QR code, it can be used as an e-ticket. The tourist can buy the city tour package from internet and download the QR code to the mobile phone. Then tourists can use this mobile phone with the QR code to take the bus, subway, or visit the museum like this.
One-day travel ticket.
Okay. At the same time, it will detect your body temperature. And besides, in hospital, the QR code also can be used to manage and access control the ICU visitors. People can apply to visit ICU from internet, and if it is approved, people can download the QR code to mobile phone while he want to access the ICU. Then he shows the QR code, and it can accept and let you get into the ICU. Okay, this is today my demonstration. Next, has welcomed Mr. Zhou to introduce our medical product for you.
Temperature
Thank you.
36.4.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe, product manager of the medical product. Okay, this is one sample. This product we make for one Europe customer. Let me show you some features on this product. Okay, this unit we design ODM for customer. So this is equipped with from bezel with IP65. So it's water resistant. Okay, and also it's alcohol resistant. So you know in hospital to use the alcohol to clean the device and many staff service is very important. The alcohol will not damage the gases, the plastic housing. Okay, so that is very important. Also, we design all the electrical system inside. So right now this unit built in the Intel i5 motherboard. Of course, we can build i3, i7 too. Okay, it's a fanless design. Also, other than Intel i series CPU, we also can build low power unit like Atom series also. So actually, most CPU so far in the market we can do and design for you, no problem. Okay, and another option feature, we can build a camera inside. Okay, some hospital they need a camera. They used to need a camera. Okay, so we also have we can design build-in the RFID reader inside this unit because most RFID reader is external device. So, but we can build in the RFID reader inside, so it's very convenient for the user. Okay, another like a touch key function. Okay, we also can do. Okay, so this is a basic feature here. If you need another feature, we also can build in for you. And finally, in a word, if you are interested to make your own brand product, like this unit, we just need to rebuild a new housing and make a new glasses or touch. Then you can easily and quickly have your own product. Just as we can make a very good product for you. Okay, so please come to us if you want to have your own brand, good product. Thanks.